So I'm sure you've heard people say, you have to post consistently to grow on social media. Okay, great, but what are you even supposed to post about? How do all these creators have endless ideas while you're here struggling to just come up with a few things you actually want to talk about? If you are tired of staring blankly at your phone, not knowing what to say every time you hit record, you are in the right place. Today, we're going to break down 6 different ways to find content ideas for your business so you never have to feel stuck ever again. And I've created something special just for you, so make sure you stick till the end of the video. All right, before we jump into the tools and methods, let's get the basics down. Answering these 3 questions will make things so much easier for you. Question number 1, what are you passionate about? So think about what fires you up inside, what topics are you naturally drawn to and genuinely excited about. Knowing the why behind why you create content is going to make content creation so much easier, and it's going to be more sustainable for you in the long term. Question number 2. What are you an expert in, or what could you talk about for hours and hours without getting bored? When your content stems from a place of genuine knowledge and interest, it resonates more with people. Question number 3, define your ideal audience. This is huge because this is where you have an idea or define the type of person or the kind of person you want your content to reach. So think about who would benefit from what you already know so that you can speak to them in their language. Okay, so let's look at an example. Say you're a stay-at-home mom who has perfected the art of quick and healthy, delicious air fry recipes. You're absolutely obsessed with this because your family loves them and you know a lot of other busy parents or professionals can really benefit from what you already know. Boom! That is your niche. Healthy air fryer meals for busy parents and professionals. Your niche is basically the sweet spot between your passion, your expertise, and your audience needs. When they come together, that is a niche. So people overcomplicate this, but honestly, it's simple as that. Now that we have your niche nailed down and that you have answered the 3 essential questions, let's dive into the 6 methods of finding content ideas for your business. So these 6 methods will work for your business regardless of your industry or niche. So make sure you pay close attention. Method number 1, see what people are actively searching for online. So people search for content or questions in different ways online. So let's kind of break it down so we have a better understanding of the different ways. So the first way that they'll do, and most people do this, is they go to search engines like Google or Bing, and then they would simply type out what they're searching for. The next way is they will go to a social media platform like YouTube, TikTok, or Instagram, and then type out the questions that they have. They can also go to a forum, for an example, Quora or Reddit, to get a more detailed explanation of what they're searching for. Another really popular one is communities or groups like a Facebook group so that they can get that interaction and really get the solution to the problem that other people are also having. So now that we understand different places that people go to search for the information that they're looking for, now let's look at what they're actually searching for so you can create content to answer those specific questions. Okay, so now let me show you a few ways that you can find the questions people are actually searching for online. So the first thing that you're gonna do is you're gonna go to Google and then you're gonna type in the keyword that you want to create content around. So for an example, let's say that you want to create content around making healthy air fryer recipes. So what you're going to do is you're going to type in the seed keyword or the main keyword and then press the space bar for Google to auto suggest or auto fill the next thing that they would type in to Google. So let's do that. So you can see it's air fryer and you can see all the other things that people are searching for. You get air fryer recipes, air fryer chicken breast, air fryer baked potatoes, salmon, pork chops, chicken wings. So all of these are what people are searching for when it comes to air fryers. So let's go ahead and type in air fryer recipes. So now that you type that into the search bar, you can see these are the top search results for that specific question. And you can get ideas from the top search results itself. But if you scroll down a little bit, you can see a section called People Also Asked. So these are the other questions that people ask when it comes to air fryer recipes. You can see, what is the best dish to cook in an air fryer? What foods cannot be cooked in an air fryer? So this will really get you thinking of creative ways to answer these questions in your next video. And then when you also scroll to the bottom, you will have another section called People Also Search For. So here are other ideas that you can also add to your content idea, notepad with the things that people are searching when it comes to an air fryer. Another easy hack I wanted to show you, especially if you're doing this on Google, is to get a free Chrome extension called Uber Suggest. When you have Uber Suggest installed on your Google browser, you will actually get all these ideas on the sidebar like this, so that you can instantly just copy paste this to your notepad or your Notion database, wherever you store your content ideas. So if you want to try the free Uber Suggest Chrome extension on your Chrome browser, all you have to do is go to Google and then type in Uber Suggest Chrome extension, and then just click on the very first one. And then all you have to do is, I've already added it to my Chrome. It's gonna say add to Chrome, and then that's it. So every time you then search for anything on Google, on the sidebar, like I showed you earlier, it's gonna have all these related questions that people are asking for that related search term that you typed in. Another great place to see what people are actually searching for is YouTube. So go to YouTube and do the same thing. Type in the seed key phrase and see what it auto suggests. So let's do that real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and type in air fryer. It's gonna do the same thing that Google did. It's gonna auto suggest all the questions that people are asking for inside of YouTube. So these two methods take a little bit of time, but there is another tool that can make things a lot easier, and there is a completely free version to this. So go to Google and then type in answer the public, and then you're gonna go ahead and just click on the very first organic search result. So this is a search listening tool, and it reveals all the questions people are actively typing or asking online. And the best part about this tool is you can select what platform you wanna search. So you get Google, Bing, YouTube, TikTok, even Amazon or Instagram. So once you select the platform, you can also select the country. So I'm located in the US, so I'm just gonna keep it to the United States. And also you can, filter it by different languages. I'm gonna keep it at English. And now all you have to do is type in 1 to 2 keywords here. So it says use 1 to 2 words for the best results, and then let the tool give you all the questions people are asking when it comes to that specific keyword. So let's go ahead and test it out. So I'm gonna type in air fryer, that's 2 words, and let's see what people are asking. So I'm gonna be on Google and I'm gonna just type in air fryer. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and click search. So once you do that, you're gonna get a gold mine of information. You can see over 550,000 people are searching for the keyword air fryer on Google, and you have all these different questions that they're actively asking. So 116 different questions that you could, look at and get inspiration for your next video idea. So for an example, are air fryers healthy? Can you cook French fries in an air fryer? How do you wash an air fryer? How do you make salmon in an air fryer? So many different ideas for your next video. And if you scroll to the bottom, there are other questions in here too. That way you can get all the questions that are related to you that you're interested to talk about, and then either write them down physically on a notepad. You can digitally, add this to, let's say, a Google Doc or your Notion database for later. Another really good handy tool that's very similar to Answer the Public is Topic Mojo. So just go to Google and type in Topic Mojo and then click on their first organic search result. And the best part about Topic Mojo, just like Answer the Public, they have a completely free forever plan. So this is what that looks like. And you can see that you have 5 queries a month on the question finder, and that is what you need. So when you click on tools, click on question finder. So this is what that looks like. Remember, I mentioned earlier that people go to forums like Quora or Reddit to get their questions answered. So if you don't want to manually go and do the research yourself, you can come to Topic Mojo instead and then get all the questions that they're typing in on that specific platform. So this is going to be super convenient for you to get your content ideas really quickly and then, develop a question finder report and then pick out the most relevant questions for you and then answer those questions in your next content idea. So those are two handy tools that you can use to find content ideas for your next video. And then speaking of video, if you want to see what people are actively asking inside of YouTube, there's a popular tool that a lot of YouTubers use and it's called VidIQ. Let me show you how to use it. So go to Google and then type in VidIQ and then you can actually create a free account. So if you already have a YouTube profile, you have to first connect it to VidIQ in order to use it. So I've already done that. So if you haven't, make sure you do those steps. And then let me show you how the dashboard works. All right, so now I'm inside of my VidIQ account and I've also connected my YouTube channel. So if you have connected your YouTube channel, it's gonna give you really good tips and ideas for your next video based on the type of content that you create on YouTube. But now when you click on the sidebar and then you select keywords, and you will find this really handy search bar that you can do for keyword research related to your business and your industry. So I'm going to go ahead and type in a keyword to look at search volume. So I do a lot of tutorials on how to use Notion for business and content creators. So let's go ahead and type in Notion and see the search volume. So once you do that, you're going to get all this helpful information to inspire your next video idea. So it's going to give you an overview of how big the overall search volume for that is. So it has over 200,000 people are searching for this keyword a month on Google. The competition is also relatively high. And if you just hover over these, for an example, if you come to the question section, it's going to give you the questions that people are asking inside of Google related to that keyword. And you can see related keywords, matching terms, things like that. That's going to be super helpful for you to see what people are asking inside of YouTube and also give you ideas based on what you already create for your next YouTube video. All right, so now that we have covered search engines and also how to look for questions inside of places like forums, let's see how to look for questions inside of social media platforms like TikTok. So this is using something called TikTok Creator Search Insights. And the reason I wanted to cover this is because TikTok is becoming the next search engine. A lot of studies now have shown that people, especially like millennials and Gen Z, they rely on TikTok to get their questions answered than Google. So if you're doing a lot of research for your content, I think it's important for you to at least have an understanding of how to do this inside of TikTok. So let me show you exactly step by step. I'm going to log into my TikTok on my phone and walk you through the exact process. All right, so you're going to go ahead and open the TikTok app and then click on the little home screen. And then you're going to click on this little search bar right here. And now you're going to type in Creator Search Insights. So click on Creator Search Insights or type it in and then click on this little view button right here. So this will open Creator Search Insights on your phone. And this is a fairly new feature by TikTok where it tells you what people or your audience is actually searching for inside of the app. And also it gives you content ideas based on what you're already creating. So this is what my Creator Search Insights looks like, and yours might look a little bit different based on the type of content that you create. And then if you click on Content Gap, this basically gives you all the content people are searching inside of TikTok, but not a lot of videos are created on the platform. So if you use Creator Search Insights and make your videos super engaging and super valuable, you're gonna get a lot of eyeballs to your video. So what I do when I use Creator Search Insights is I go ahead and save them for later. So for an example, you can see under Content Gap, business ideas for beginners has been a really good topic that has been popping off. You can see that It has 228,000 views, and then that has been up 150%. So that's a really good content idea for me. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go ahead and save that so that when I'm ready to make a video, I'm gonna click on my little save section right here and then click the little video button to record a video. So this has been super helpful in finding ideas that people are actively searching on the platform. But not only that, you're gonna find gaps in the market that you can fulfill by creating a video that you don't have a lot of videos about. So in terms of high search and low competition, Creator Search Insights is an excellent tool for you to try. Another thing that you can do is you can actually search for the topics here. So for an example, let's say that I'm going to type in content just to get an idea. And then you can see all these different things that people are asking when it comes to content. So best content for Reels. I have content creation. So I'm going to go ahead and save these ideas for later so that I can create my videos based on that keyword. So now when you click on that search term, so I'm going to click on how to start posting content. It's going to give me search popularity for that key phrase and also related videos that other people have created for that key phrase using Creator Search Insights. And if you scroll down, it's going to give you related topics that you can also create content around. So this is super helpful for you to create content that people are actively searching on the TikTok platform itself. So those are all of the best methods that people actively search for questions online. And now we'll go to method number 2, and that is looking at questions your audience is asking you. Sometimes the best content ideas are right there in front of you. It's your audience. So make sure you listen to your audience and look at the questions that they're asking you in the posts that you create. And also keep a track of all the questions that they ask you in your DMs. Sometimes these questions will reveal what your audience is curious about, and they can be absolute gold for content ideas because your audience is directly telling you what they want to see next. So don't neglect that and include some of those questions in your next video idea. So based on the social media platform, you can easily save these questions as content ideas for next time. So let me hop on to my TikTok and let me show you how I save the questions on my account. So I'm on my TikTok account and let's just quickly go to this video that I posted today. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click on the little comment section and I have all these different comments. And this is not a question, but let's just say that this is a question that someone asked me and they want me to create a video next about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just press down on the comment and then it's going to give me the option to add to favorites. So I'm just going to click on add to favorites. And then also if you click here, you can reply with the video. So if you want to do that instantly at the time you see it, you can just reply with video. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to just save it to my favorites. And now when I go to my favorite section, it's going to be this one right here. Under the comment section, I have all the questions that people have asked me in my comments so that I can quickly respond to them in a video when I'm ready to record. All right, now let's talk about method number 3. And this is analyzing top performing videos in your niche. And this can be platform specific, meaning say that you're creating content for TikTok, go to TikTok and look at the high performing videos in what areas you want to talk about, because this will give you and show you what's already working on the platform. That way, as you analyze the videos, you can ask yourself, is there maybe something missing from this video that you can add that you have a lot of experience in? Or can you bring a different perspective to the video, maybe a fresh spin of that video idea? Consider improving upon what's already working, or maybe talk about related topics on what's already trending on the platform. Here's a hack if you're already doing research about videos that are popping off in your niche. What I would do is I would go to the comment section of those viral videos and look for questions that people are asking. Because sometimes, especially if it's more of a how-to educational video, there's going to be a ton of questions. People are like, oh, but what about this, right? And sometimes the creator themselves might have not answered that question, and you can, come in and answer the question for them by creating a video around that. I don't see a lot of people talk about this, and this is kind of like a secret hack. And I think it's going to be super beneficial for you to find those little hidden gems when it comes to, coming up with ideas to talk about in your next video. Okay, if this seems a little bit confusing for you, let me just hop onto TikTok and show you how to do this step by step. Okay, so now we're inside of TikTok again, and I'm on my home screen here. And then on the top, I'm going to click on the little search icon again. And then I'm going to type in the keyword. So let's just kind of stick to the air fryer recipe niche. So I'm going to type in air fryer recipes. So once you type that in, it's going to give you all these videos that are popping off in your niche. And then also you can see other search for. So these are all the questions that people are searching for when it comes to an air fryer. And you can get a ton of ideas from this section itself. And now if you want to filter down, you're going to click on the little 3 buttons up top here. And then once you do that, you'll have an option to filter your view. So you're going to click on filter, and then you're going to go to sort by. You're going to click on relevance, and then video category can be all. And then under date posted, you can do this month, for an example, just to see, what videos are popping off this month. And then you can see all these videos that are really popular for this month. So then what you can do is you're going to click on a video. Let's just look at this one right here. And this has got 36,000 likes, and you can see there are 73 comments. So let's just say that there's a person in here that had a question. What you can then do is you can, for example, hold down, and then again, add that idea as a favorite so that you can reply with video. So that's a really good way to kind of get in front of your audience inside of TikTok really fast using this feature. And I don't see a lot of people do this, and it's going to be great for you to kind of get more eyeballs on a video that's already popping off in your niche. So the next thing I want to show you is that, say that you want to do research on not just the video that's popping off, but another creator that you would really like to kind of, emulate or get inspiration from. So let's just say in my niche, I really like this creator called Neil Patel. He's also the owner of Answer the Public that I showed you earlier, and he talks a lot about content. And I'm just going to go ahead and open his profile on TikTok. And right now, his TikTok is filtered by his most recent videos. But if I want to filter out his videos by the most popular videos, all you have to do is click here and then click popular. And then that's going to filter his TikTok by the most popular videos. This way you can see what's worked for him, and then maybe you can get some inspiration and then create your own version of that. So that's a really great way to do competitor research inside of TikTok in a few minutes. So now we'll go into method number 4, and that is using AI tools for content ideation. There are so many different AI tools out there that you can use to do this. You get ChatGPT, Claude, Google Gemini, or Microsoft Copilot. There are so many tools, and this is not an AI, video, so I don't want to get heavy into that. So whatever tool that you use for your business, what I'm going to show you in this stage of the research is how to prompt it the right way so that you can get ideas that are specific for your industry. So a big mistake I see a lot of new creators make when it comes to using AI tools is they would jump right into the AI tool and say, hey, can you give me 30 content ideas? And that is not the best way to do it. So let me give you more context of how to prompt your AI tool, whatever tool that you're currently using, so that you can really optimize the output it gives out. You need to first give the AI more context as to what you're asking. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So in this example, I'm just going to use ChatGPT, and then I'm using the free version of ChatGPT. So go ahead and just go to OpenAI and create your own ChatGPT account. And once you log in, you're going to have a little search box, and that is where you type in your question so that ChatGPT can give you the best results. So for content ideation, what I recommend you do is you need to give your AI tool enough context as to what your request is. So this is the prompt that I'm using, and then you can go ahead and just like fine tune this prompt or use this exact prompt. So make sure to either save this video or screenshot this section. So I'm gonna say, in a moment, I'm gonna ask you to create some short form video ideas for my business. This will include video scripts, opening hooks, B-roll, as well as post captions. Before we begin, I want you to fully understand my business, my ideal audience, and customers. Please ask me at least 20 questions about my business, my ideal audience, and customers, and anything else you may need to complete this task to the best of your ability. So once you ask this prompt from ChatGPT before you actually get to the content idea section, it would give you a list of 20 questions that it needs to know to understand you and your business more. So these are the questions that ChatGPT asks me. So what I want you to do is take some time and answer all these questions. When I did this the first time, it took me a good 30 to 45 minutes to answer the questions because I wanted to really give ChatGPT more context about my unique audience and my content goals so that it can then craft ideas that are more tailored to me and my audience. So take your time and answer all these questions. And if you have followed all the steps that I taught earlier from, the 3 questions that you need to answer before you jump into content, and also if you have done the research about all the keywords that are, popping on all these different platforms, what I would do after I answer all these questions as an extra step, I would tell ChatGPT, these are all your answers. Plus, here's some research that I've done in my industry, and these are the questions that people are actively asking. So that's an extra step on top of prompting and also answering. That way, your AI tool has more context about what you want to do. And then once you complete that, you're going to give it this prompt. So here's the prompt. Based on the information, generate 30 viral content ideas aimed at helping my target audience overcome their specific pain points. And the reason I didn't want to type out the target audience and the pain points here is because I've already provided what those are in the questions that ChatGPT asked me. So it's not relevant to type it again here. And then I say, organize these content ideas into my content pillars. Once again, ChatGPT knows what my content pillars are because I answered them previously, and develop a 30-day content calendar. Each idea should include a strong attention-grabbing hook, a compelling call to action, 5 highly searched, low competition hashtags relevant to my industry. Next, organize these ideas into a table with the following column headers: content idea, content pillar, hook, call to action, and then hashtag. You can use this exact prompt if you like, or you can fine tune it to however, other way you want to prompt it. But the basic idea is you first ask ChatGPT, hey ChatGPT, I'm going to prompt you something. Can you ask me the questions you need to know about me and my business and my audience so you can give me better, tailored answers? And then answer all the questions, take your time. And then also feed it all the research that you've done previously to ChatGPT so it fully understands what you want to do. And then you say, based on the information, I need this, this, and this. Okay? And then once you prompt that, it's going to give you 30 days tailored ideas for your niche and industry. And then boom, here's everything that it has provided me. Did you know that you could do this inside of ChatGPT? Let me know in the comments below. So one of the things I do want to stress, especially when you're using AI tools for content ideation, is that remember that AI tools can only give you so much. It can only go so far. So it can also make mistakes. So don't have that idea be the final result of your video. Use the ideas that AI tools give you as inspiration, and then take that idea and then make it your own so that it's unique to you and it's more tailored to your audience. And that is why I want to include method number 5, and that is use your own experience and knowledge when it comes to content ideation. Sometimes you can be your own audience. Like, for an example, all the content that I create on this channel is the questions that I had when I first got started. When it comes to online business, content creation, social media, all the questions that I wish someone had told me or guided me when I first got into this. So sometimes, depending on your niche and your audience and also what you want to create, you might know the person more than anybody else because you walked the journey, right? You know the path. So include some of those in your content ideas because sometimes those videos are the most relatable videos to your audience because they know that you've gone through the same thing. I do this all the time with my content. Like sometimes even the things that I talk about is not highly searched on anything. It's like what I went through when I got started. And sometimes people themselves might not know that they're having that problem until you tell them that they have the problem. So it's like more problem aware content than solution aware content. So when you create content around that, I feel like it's the most relatable content out there because you are speaking from a place of experience and they know that they can trust you because you made the mistakes yourself and you are giving them the path so that they don't have to do the same. They don't have to go through the long way. They can have the shortcut to do it. So depending on whatever, content that or industry that you cater to, make sure you take a step back and think about, hey, like, okay, what are the challenges or questions I had when I got started? And then create content about either making them aware that they're having that problem or solution to the problem that they're having. And this type of content, I promise you, is going to be high converting content for you because it's going to be super relatable to the type of person that's listening in. And it's going to be unique to you and your own journey. So nobody can replicate that. That is your own unique content. All right, now let's go to method number 6, and that is repurposing your top performing content. So a lot of people feel that every time they post, they need to come up with brand new ideas every single time, but honestly, that is not the case. Trust me, I can relate because every time I posted earlier or when I was planning my content, I felt the need to always have fresh ideas. But once I started to understand, not everybody has seen the content that I posted like 3 years ago because I'm constantly getting new followers to my profile. If there is a piece of content that worked really well for me in the past, I can still repost that or recreate it in a new way. So if you are feeling guilty about becoming a content repeater, there are instances I myself felt like that. So if you feel like, oh, I don't want to come off like I'm posting the same content, you can always refresh it or post that same content in a different format. So let me explain what I mean. So for an example, say that there is a video that you posted, let's say couple of months ago that popped off that did really well, and it is a reel, right? So this reel did really well and it's like a 60-second reel. And is there a way that you can take that idea that already performed well, so you have the data to back it up saying it's a good content idea? Is there a way that you can maybe convert that reel into a carousel post? And then you can add the value in a different way. So this is a way to post that video in a different format, but also not come off as a content repeater. So same thing would apply to a carousel post. So you say that you have a carousel post that's like the 10 different slides. And is there a way that you can maybe convert that carousel post into, let's say, a description or convert it into a reel itself? Or for an example, say that you have a long form video, like in this case, a YouTube video, and there's a lot of value in the YouTube video. Is there a way that you can chop or break down the YouTube video into a TikTok or Instagram reel where you can post it as short form content? So always think about, how can I recreate an already top performing video, or even repurpose or repost a video that I did in the past. So for an example, if you use Instagram has a really good feature called Remix. So if you go to one of your older posts, you can always click on the remix and then repost that video with a different title. Another thing you can do when it comes to repurposing existing content is you can take a video you posted and then maybe you can edit out the opening frame or the opening hook in your video and then repost it again. So that way you can still reuse the video, but it doesn't come off as the same video for your audience. Lastly, look at how you can repurpose captions. So for an example, on my Instagram, most of my videos have longer value caption. And what I always do is if it's super valuable and if I want to elaborate more on that, what I do is I convert that caption into a carousel or even a reel where I can talk a little bit more about what I said in the caption. People don't know it's the same idea because the format is completely different. So I highly recommend you try those if you're kind of getting stuck with content ideas. Basically reposting or recreating your top performing content. And that's how you do it. That's how you find content ideas for your business so you never run out of what to say on your next social media video. The next stage to this is organizing all these content ideas either on a Google Doc or Google spreadsheet or my personal favorite, Notion. And if you want to learn how to use Notion as a content creator and organize your content ideas, I do have a full step-by-step Notion tour. And what I'll do is I'll link it up and also in the description below so you can check out that specific video. And that is it, you guys. You got 6 go-to methods of finding content ideas so you never have to worry about feeling stuck ever again. I really hope this was helpful. And since you did stay till the end of this video, as promised, I do have that special gift for you. I created 73 content ideas that you can grab for free, and it's linked in the description below. And you can actually use those content ideas regardless of your niche or industry, so make sure to check it out. And if this video was helpful, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future content creation and business tips just like this one. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.